My name is Gareth Evans, and I'm the owner of the website EnglishWithoutBorders.com. And for about 10 years, I've been trying to use Ogden's Basic English to teach English as a second language. At first, I had wanted to go physically to Japan and teach there person to person. Unfortunately, I was too old, and I'm still too old. I'm not getting any younger. So the second way, I wanted to use the internet. And I started the website about 10 years ago, and I had to learn how to make a website, and that was a lot of work, and the first website I had was deleted. I'm now using this one, a different management system and different host, and I hope to keep it going forever. Ogden's Basic English is the best first step to English as a natural language. Now, that means that later on you will be able to understand the beauty and poetry of the English language, but Basic English is meant for the expression of ideas. If you and somebody else have the same experience, then you do not need to have language to communicate. You just experience what it is that you're subject to. In those cases where you have a thought and you want to express that thought, then you use language for that purpose. The problem with language is that many people have different understandings of what language is and the use of it. Let me just give you a few very brief reasons why I think you would be wise to start with the basic part first. For those of you who have tried to learn English and get frustrated and angry because it just seems to be no end to it, Ogden created a summary of his system. I will put this page up on the website, but it is a summary of the 850 words and all of the rules that you need to use. Some other people call that grammar, but grammar, in my opinion, is something a little bit more different, a little more complicated than just writing out a rule. I think of grammar as that part of language which you have to see, but you cannot say. And that requires a certain philosophical perspective. I have a great many books on Ogden's Basic English, but he is a very smart man. I have boxes of books on Basic English. But what I would like to do is to start a talk in which we use this book. Mr. Ogden was a very smart man, very clever man, and he wrote all of the rules that are needed for the use of the words that he gives you. That is one reason why you should start with Ogden's Basic English. The second reason is that because language is so complicated, it is interesting and useful to have before you the complete system, or perhaps an overview where you can see the complete system at work, and then you can learn those things which are necessary that you need to understand what language is. The final of these three reasons is that I think that language cannot be absolutely described in a book. Because it is a communication between two people, language is used for talk between two people who have different thoughts. I have found it very hard to express my thoughts. Of all the many, many books that I've read on basic English and just say, okay, in 2 minutes we can tell you all there is to know about English. No, I am still learning about Ogden's Basic English, but what I would like to do is have you join me in a hangout on Google+. That requires a little bit of knowledge on your part, but there are many people that could help you. So just go to the Google+. My name is Gareth Evans. Circle me, make a comment, put me in a circle where you invite me to your hangouts, and I will come and we can talk. This technology is wonderful. Ogden's Basic English is wonderful. It's been invented since 1930, but it is not used very much. Google Hangouts have only been around for 1 year, and there are people who say it's not being used very much. I would like to use Ogden's Basic English and Google Hangouts to talk where we can share ideas and experience the wonders of communicating with someone else, perhaps who does not know your language. Ogden's Basic English as an international language is more than just an idea. It is something that is necessary for communication between people in different cultures. I hope to see you in a hangout.